Something unusual is happening in Washington right now, and most people are not paying close enough attention. The possibility of a presidential pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell has not been fully ruled out. That alone should make everyone stop and ask a serious question. Why is the door still open? I'm Captain Rumor, and today we are stepping into one of the most politically explosive developments unfolding behind the scenes. There is a striking historical detail that many people are now noticing. 16 years apart, both Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were asked similar questions about their relationship with Donald Trump, and both gave the exact same legal response. They invoked the Fifth Amendment. Two different investigations, two different time periods, one identical answer. Legally, invoking the Fifth is a constitutional right and does not automatically imply guilt. But politically, when the same pattern appears repeatedly in cases tied to the same network, it naturally raises new public scrutiny. This week has created serious credibility challenges for several high-profile figures connected to the administration. Earlier public statements claiming complete separation from Epstein years ago are now being questioned after newly surfaced communications and travel records suggested continued interactions later than previously acknowledged. In Washington, credibility is currency, and once contradictions begin appearing in official timelines, the pressure grows rapidly, both politically and legally. Meanwhile, Ghislaine Maxwell recently provided testimony remotely before lawmakers and repeatedly invoked her Fifth Amendment rights during questioning. Legal analysts believe this approach may be strategic. In recent months, multiple controversial clemency decisions have demonstrated that presidential pardons remain a powerful political instrument, and observers believe Maxwell's legal positioning could be designed to maintain leverage while negotiations and legal battles continue behind the scenes. Whether that strategy succeeds or fails remains unknown, but its political implications are already being debated. Lawmakers who reviewed portions of unredacted investigative materials say that certain communications and archived records appear to conflict with earlier public claims regarding associations within Epstein's social circle. One referenced exchange describes a conversation involving Trump and discussions about Epstein's guest status at Mar-a-Lago. Details that do not fully align with earlier distancing statements made publicly years ago. At this stage, these revelations are primarily political developments rather than courtroom conclusions. But each new document release continues reshaping the narrative surrounding the broader investigation. What we are witnessing is not a single headline story. It is a slow and continuous release of information that is influencing public trust, political alliances, and potentially future elections. More hearings are expected, more documents may surface, and more public figures could find themselves answering difficult questions in the months ahead. I'm Captain Rumor, and we will continue tracking every development as this story evolves, because this situation is far from over.